everyone doing tonight? We are going to be doing I have all kinds of beautiful love spells to do tonight. I'm so excited about it. How is everybody? So excited. Okay, so this one is like this man, sweet man, he just wants her back in his life. They had some kind of a misunderstanding. Oh, no, I want you to play. I just don't want you to be so loud. No. Why? Let's see if we can't get it fixed, shall we? And then we'll carry on about our business. All right. Is that better? Okay. So, anyways, this is for CW. Okay. So, he really loves and admires this girl. From what I can feel when I meditate on him and she and he, is that he really admires her. He cares about her a great deal. And anyways, so we are going to, I have 2 guys tonight that I'm going to be doing love spells for, and I'm so excited because I don't get to do them for men very often. And I have to tell you guys, when I am meditating on this, you guys are so sweet. Like, your energy is just sweet, and I love it. And I just want to thank you for having the courage to step up and to allow me to do this casting for you. And not be too prideful. Men are so prideful when it comes to asking for help and allowing, this type of thing to go on. Anyways, so I just wanted to thank you for putting your pride aside and for asking for help and letting me do this casting for you. And please keep in contact with me and let me know how it goes. Like, if there's any kind of movement, it doesn't have to be a big long story, just a couple words. Just be like, hey, Blue, blah, 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 blah. And that's it, okay? I'm not asking, for you to, like, drop everything and send me a report or anything. Just a couple little, notifications or something. Okay, anyways, back to this. So I've already written your full name on the back of her head on this paper. And on the back of of her picture, I mean. And then I have you here. Where's my dragon book? I need that. Where's my dragon book? Okay. I found it. I'm going to get a piece of paper out of the dragon book. Because the parchment paper in here, I really like it. I like using it. It holds energy well. And I think nobody's ever told me that. I've just noticed this from my personal experience. To me, the reason witches use parchment paper is because you notice how it's kind of a little spongy-ish? It holds energy. How you can feel it has like a little texture to it. It holds energy. Yep. Little secrets. Witchy secrets. What am I doing wrong here? Why is it not cutting? Oh, there's string. Oopsie. I might have just broke my dragon book. No, I didn't. It's fine. Okay. So, okay. And I also wanted to address real quick. I noticed that I'm morphing out a lot. And I have to tell you that I know that makes some of you really uncomfortable about me. But I want you to know that I'm fine. I'm 100% fine. And I love it. I love the energy that's coming through me. It is like, it's on blast. And that energy is so intense that it causes me to, like, my facial features to change a little bit sometimes when I'm on camera. You guys will catch it moving around, or my eyes will go a different color. Usually they'll go brown, but lately they've been going a little black, and my eyes are blue. So, you know, it's whatever. It's just energy exchange with my deities. They're not hurting me at all, I promise. And that I know some of you have been like, I'm scared for you, and you know, things like that. And you don't have to be. I'm good. So please don't worry about that. I'm okay. I'm good. I like it. It feels good, and it doesn't hurt. So we're all good there, okay? All right, so now I'm going to write out your petition really quickly, what I want from her. I want her to think of you all day, every day. So I'm going to write love, obsession, caring, wanting. And yes, I get carried away on these sometimes. I know you didn't ask for all of this stuff, but I'm just going to go for it. And if you decide that you don't want to have this relationship with her later, she's always going to have these feelings for you. You can carry on with your life. You can do whatever you want later, but she'll always have feelings for you. She'll always be thinking about you forever. It's just how it's going to be. I mean, it doesn't mean that she'll never get on with her life or ever live her life if you choose to, you know, not be with her later, or whatever happens. But she'll still always think of you. She'll still always want you. She'll still always, you know, have thoughts of you. Yep. So, the lust. You know, you didn't ask for that, but again, I get a little carried away. Okay. Okay, so I got love, obsession, caring, wanting, lust, relationship, friendship, and then love return. Okay, and now I'm going to turn it clockwise. And again, I'm going to write, I put your name all over the back of her picture. And now over this part here of all the stuff that I wrote, now I'm going to write her name. Clockwise, and now her name's going to go all over across the top of what I want from her. One more time. All right. Okay. Now you're face to face. Petition. I'm putting you're back to the petition. You're now face to face. And I'm going to put some herbs in here. Oh, let's cut this apple in half, shall we? Sorry. I get a little theatrical when I get to, you know, play with cutlery. Okay. There we go. Does this one have the dots too? It does. I love that. I wonder what is up with those dots. What a beautiful star, by the way. Can you guys see those dots? If you could see him. Can you see him? There's like these little dots. They're awesome. Next, we want to have a road opener in there. I've been using a lot of this road opener in my love spells because I'm noticing how effective it is. It's very effective. I like it. And you guys, we are going to be here all night. So we have lots of work to do. I'm excited about it though because they're not all the same kind of love spell. They're all a little different. And that is so fun to me. Okay, I'm putting the love herbs now in the middle of you and she. And then I'm going to fold it. I'm going to move that out of my nose or I'll start sneezing, coughing. Because the powders get in my nose, just like pepper, you know, that kind of thing. Yes. Now, usually I just leave it like that, but I want to fold this one up really good because I want those herbs to stay in there. And when I plant this apple into the earth, this spell is going to take off like wildfire. It's going to go everywhere. And it will be amazing. You'll see. I was amazed. The ones that I buried the other day, I was amazed at how fast it took off. Oh, you know, we almost forgot. You guys didn't remind me to put the oils on it. That's okay. We got it. Awesome. I was so excited about that, about how fast the spells like spread like wildfire as soon as I planted them. And that happened, it also happened with those prosperities that I planted at the gold mine. Same thing. There's been so much, so many people calling me and messaging me, and I can't even keep up with it. How many people have been sending me, testimonies on how well everything is working, and I'm just thank the goddess, and Lucifer and Belial, because it's all them, you guys. I promise you. I mean, I'm the vessel. I'm the one they're using, the energy that they're pushing it through, but it's them. And I'm just so thankful to be the one that they've chosen to, and that you've chosen to use for that purpose. But anyways, let's get our string, because we are going to bind the shit out of you two. Oh, yes, we are. I'm crazy. I know. It's all good, though. Bind you to him. You want him. You need him. You can't stop thinking about him. You don't know what happened. You know he cares about you. You know he loves you. You love him too. You care about him too. Where am I at? Oh. You need him. You want him. You dream about him when you sleep. You think about what he's doing, where he's at, who he's with. Every time you see him, he makes you feel good. You think about him when you're at work. You think about him when you're driving. You think about him when you're eating. You think about him when you're in the shower. Dream about him. You want him. You need him. You are so excited. You want to call him. Tell him that you miss him. That you want to see him again. You want to date him. You have feelings for him. And that is okay. It's okay to have feelings for him. You love him, you need him, you want him, you desire him. You want him in your life. You want to see him. You want to be with him. He makes you happy. Just seeing his face makes you smile. You have a good feeling when you're with him. He's everything that you ever wanted. You didn't even know it, and now you do. You're going to call him. You're going to text him. You're going to tell him that you miss him. Woo! You're going to tell him that you miss him, that you love him, that you want to be in his life again, and that you never want to be away from him again. So motivated. Slippery, slippery. As I tie this knot, I seal your fate. As I tie this knot, your fate is sealed. I'm going to carve your names, and I'm going to basically write another petition on this candle. I better put my glasses on now, Okay, and now I'm going to add oils to this. I'm using Belial's essential oil on this candle specifically because Belial is really good about he's good at bringing friendships back together and bringing love back together. He's good at everything. But so anyways, I'm using his essential oil for that purpose. And now I'm going to use some of my road opener herbs again to open the roads to bring her back to you, or to bring her to you, or you know the drill. And CW, if you want some moral support on this, and now I'm putting love herbs, please, if you want to, you're welcome to get on the Blue Coven Facebook page, the Blue Witch Coven. It's called Blue Witch Coven. It's on Facebook. It's a private group, and it's only for my clients. It's kind of like if things happen and you don't understand what's happening or you're feeling a certain way. There's a lot of people on there that have been through this many times over, and they can give you advice and suggestions on how to handle certain things, that because I'm not always available to answer emails. And so it's very helpful to have some moral support during this process. If you get freaked out easy, or if you start feeling the energy and it's too much for you to handle. They've all been through that. It's common and you're not alone. So please feel free to get on that Facebook page if you would like. You don't have to. It's just something that one of my subscribers created for you, for my clients, and I thought that was amazing and sweet. And I do get on there. I post pictures all the time on there, and I read it all the time. So I'm trying to get the red one. I like the red one for this. I know it's in there. There it is. So yeah, you're welcome to get on there and check it out if you like. You don't have to. It is not required, but I know that this is your first time, so if you want to, you're welcome to do that. Okay, you guys, fingers crossed. This is going to work. This is the trick about these apple spells, is that it's so hard to get the candles to stick. I was using really tall candles before, and so I had to I had to break them down and use this one that's more of 6 inches instead of 10, because the 10-inch candles were just so big that I couldn't get them to stick. It was a pain in the ass. I know. Hecate tells me that she loves the apple spells, but I really don't have to do all of this to do the spell. But I just like doing it. Basically, I could just do it in meditation, I guess, but that's no fun for you guys. And this is fun. She enjoys it. Witching is always fun for us witches. And I think that she likes that about me, that I witch. Yeah, she does. She's like, yeah. Giving me lots of energy. Okay, fingers crossed. It stayed. Oh my gosh, it's a miracle. Thank you, Hecate. Oh. Voila. I love it. Okay, CW. This is your beautiful come back to me. I want you in my life forever love spell. And it's gorgeous. And you're a sweetheart. And you have really sweet energy. And that's it. Peace out. I'm going to go take a picture of this and send it to you. And then I will post your video. And I wish you all the best. And if you need any type of help or anything, feel free to email me. And I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. But if you're just needing some moral support and you're not... Oh, and that's another thing. The Blue Witch Coven is a closed group. So only people who have been and are my clients are on there. So you don't have to be like ashamed or anything like that, because everyone has been where you are. Okay? Peace out.